Hi guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is a monthly reading for Pisces for the month of July 2017. Alright, so let's see what the cards will say for Pisces 2017, please. Okay. Oh, July 2017. Okay. So I have this one flip. I don't know if you can see it. King of Cups. So that may be a theme, universal love. Which again, you don't need a reader to tell you that. Pisces is... Okay, I just had this one come out as well. Guess I'm on track. Ace of Cups. I apologize for the setup. I've been traveling around the world, so I don't always have a good setup to provide, but I will do my best. So yeah, definitely something centered around love. Love is the theme. Compassion, universality, unconditional love. So those cards came up right away. So let's see what else we have for Pisces for July, please. Okay. Pisces. It's taking a while. Those two came out right away. Oh. Alright, so I have the Strength card as well. Don't know if I'll catch the light there. So. Alright. I think I have an idea of the theme. Let's see what we have for Pisces. So I'm going to put these over here. Again, I apologize for the setup, so I'll do my best to hear that. Right. Immediately what popped out, I'm not going in order. It looks like this month your focus is or should be, it looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, you're looking for signs from the universe. There is something surrounding this theme. There's love and there's strength. Either it's you need to be strong to love yourself. You need to be strong to love someone else. There's a theme here that's tied in. Because where you are is somewhere new. It's a new... You're at a new stage. Do you see what I'm saying? There's something new. Either it's a new level in a relationship. Either it's in a new level in self-love. Whatever this love situation is, it's requiring strength from you. And it's not easy to love like this right now. Do you see what I'm saying? Typically, it's easy to love ourselves or the people closest to us. And it kind of looks like to me that it's actually difficult this time around. It may be a theme this month. It is difficult to unconditionally love yourself. It is difficult to unconditionally love someone else. There may be struggles surrounding that because it looks like you're in a new place. You're in a new level of spiritual development, or you have opened a new chapter, you've stepped up one level. Do you see what I mean? You've leveled up. You're in this new place, which may be why for the first time it may be very difficult to love. It is demanding strength from you to continue loving this unconditionally. It may not seem that easy because you're in a new place. Okay? And it looks like something is tied in. It looks like either you're looking for answers or you've been meditating or something with prayer, something to do with signs from the universe, something to do with not understanding why it may be difficult to love this time around. right? Why is it so difficult to love myself or to love someone else? It is drawing so much more energy from me this time around. You may be looking for signs from the universe. You may be looking for guidance. You know, that is your focus. Your focus is really tuning in, leveling up in that higher consciousness, because that is what's required of you right now. There is expansion. You know, it's kind of like if you wear a certain clothing, once you grow out of that clothing, it is too tight, it is uncomfortable, right? You need new clothing. It looks like the spiritual cloak, the spiritual, emotional, the sweater of consciousness that you were wearing is now too small. You are looking for a new sweater. You're not understanding why it is difficult to love unconditionally yourself or someone else, right? Because you're still wearing that old sweater. There's a new sweater that is required. Do you see what I'm saying? And you're kind of looking for guidance or for a path to open up to see where you can get this new sweater. I know it's a very basic example, but it's the only way I can explain that right now. And this focus on universal guidance, on really being able to see where the flow is going and to go with it. Because it's a new stream, right? You're really being shoved. There's a stronger flow of water right now, and it's a new level for you. It's not as easy to swim in these waters. Do you see what I'm saying? Typically, these progressions were easy. It looks like this month it's going to require some strength from you. And focusing on this spiritual path, focusing on getting that guidance, seeing that guidance, being aware of what it is, whatever it is you need to be aware of, is taking you to the future that it is helping you focus on the future that will serve you the best in this moment. It will take you to the best future that will serve you the most. Do you see what I'm saying? But again, that makes sense because however the universe guides you, it guides you to where you need to be. And where you are is always where you need to be. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, as well, speaking of where you want to be, this new chapter, this new flow, this new whatever, this new, it's not new in the sense that you're dealing with something new. It's new as in, I don't know how to navigate these waters. I've been in these waters before, but they've never been rapids. Do you see what I'm saying? I've been in this river, but I've never been in this section of this river, and I'm not quite sure the depth. I'm not sure the wave size. So you are here, be reminded that you are here because on a soul level you want to be. On a soul level you are meant to be. You have manifested this, which is nice to keep in mind when it is really requiring strength from you to love unconditionally, to find that compassion. You may find yourself in a situation, Pisces, that is really, really asking for your compassion right now, and that may be very, very difficult at the moment. It may be difficult at the moment because before maybe it was easier to be compassionate and now it's at another level. Let's see what we have for advice. Okay. I'm sorry, the light, I know. Additional advice. This is the Tower. Advice, first card. This is what's happening. This is the process. There is some, yes, thank you, destructuring that is happening on all levels, okay? This destructuring, this whatever is really being asked of you right now is a good thing, but it looks like it's really requiring your strength right now, Pisces. You may be stumbling a little bit this month, and advice is to be aware that this is a shift, this is a change. This is subconscious reconditioning. This is soul shift. This is leveling up. This is higher consciousness. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's so beautiful that this card came up. first advice card. So be aware that this is change. This is part of this new level where you're at. This is part of this new stair. Okay? And that's beautiful. No matter how difficult it may seem, or no matter how quickly you want it to be over with. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I don't necessarily like the learning process. I like the knowledge at the end of this process. You know, let's say you want to play the piano. We don't necessarily enjoy learning how to play the piano. It can be frustrating. It's new. We don't understand. We make mistakes. But why do we stay in the lessons? Why are we determined? Because we want to know how to play piano. We want to play that beautiful song. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is part of learning how to play the piano. This is part of the lessons. This is a change that's happening towards being able to play the piano. Let's see what we have for additional advice. Okay, and there's joy at the end of that. This is the Three of Cups. Yes, thank you. I'm not getting, I just received, you know, whatever, however you want to call it. I'm not getting that this is so much joy as much as it is to be reminded that this is for your greater good. I know this can be uncomfortable, this Tower, right? Maybe you can see a bit better if I do it this way. Right. Sorry, remind me again. Right. This is good change. This is all good change. Even though it doesn't feel like it. Yeah, this new level is taking you to a new future. It makes sense, right? You don't really need me to tell you that. This new phase, because I have the Wheel of Fortune here. So this new, again, cycle, this is part of the cycle, which is another breaking of some subconscious belief or of some soul trauma. I'm getting a lot that this is another piece of the mask that is falling off. Okay? Another piece of your identity that is no longer identity. What do I mean by that? You are no longer self-identifying with something that no longer serves you. By removing a piece of that mask that is your self-identity, you are revealing more to yourself, your true essence. And whatever situation you may find yourself in this month, Pisces, it is all about what came out before. It is all about unconditional love and compassion. It is really demanding this of you right now. And I see two options. Either you can find the strength inside yourself, which you know is there, but it may be painful, or it may be very difficult. If you find this compassion in yourself and unconditional love, whatever situation you're in, that will lead you to this better future. Regardless, it will lead you to this better future, right? Because we're on our way there. But right now, this month, for July anyways, Pisces, you can find the strength to be compassionate. It will be difficult, but it will turn that wheel in the cycle a little further, a few more notches. Or you may not be ready quite yet. Sorry, come at me again. I lost the thought. Right. Or you may continue to let me shuffle one more on that, because it's not so it's a little choppy, but I'm getting a whole bunch of mixed stuff, so bear with me, Pisces. A bunch of cards flying out. I need just one, please. I'm actually going to draw two to kind of illuminate what I want to say with this. It can go two ways, because I'm getting it can go two ways. I'm getting this is kind of like a fork, which is actually very not unusual, but I would say uncommon, at least in my personal experience, is what I've seen. Because when you enter a new level of something and there's a fork right away, that's not very common, I would say, just because you just leveled up. How do you know which path to take? You need a little more. So I'm going to draw two cards, please, for Pisces July. This duality that I'm sensing with this unconditional love, compassion that is being... Oh, got one, fell out there. One more, please, for Pisces. Okay. All right, so, okay. First one that came out was the Empress, and then I had the Hermit. So, right, it can go two ways. Thank you, right. This compassion, this unconditional love that is really being asked of you right now, Pisces, in whatever situation you're in, it is requiring a lot of strength from you. This is the theme. There are two ways, two paths. This is the fork, basically. Regardless of which path you take, you're still going to have this happen, which is the Tower. Okay, you're still going to have the subconscious breaking, this, you know, pieces in the mask that are coming off. But it can go either of two ways, and I will suggest which I feel afterwards, which could be more beneficial. One, you nurture that part of yourself that needs to be nurtured in order for you to be capable of providing this compassion, this unconditional love that is being asked from you right now, because we are only human. We are only human, which means we are, to a degree, within human limitations, within the human psyche, within the human subconscious, within even the incarnated state. We are human. So it's difficult for this next level for us because we have been so much in this one form. There's a lot more that is being demanded of us right now. So one of the ways is you can nurture whatever it is. Yeah, thank you. So in order to be able to fill this cup of compassion, unconditional love, which is your lesson right now, which is why it's so difficult, it's requiring a lot of strength from you. You need to nurture parts of yourself that need healing in order to provide this. Why is unconditional love, compassion being asked of you right now? Right? Because A, it's a shift in universal consciousness, and B, when the universe asks unconditional love and compassion of you, it means you need to have it within yourself first to provide it. And in order to have it within yourself first to provide it, you need to unconditionally love yourself, be compassionate towards yourself, which means nurturing the aspects of yourself that may be neglected, which also means healing. That is one of the outcomes, okay? The other one, Pisces, now we both know that this is a possibility. The other possibility is you will withdraw. You will withdraw within yourself. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing because we can get quiet as people. You know, we like to go into our bubble and really kind of meditate and go inwards. But in this case, this withdrawal, I feel, will not provide that. This withdrawal will be more of trying to conserve this, whatever strength you have, instead of trying to build more upon it by healing. Do you see what I'm saying? Because it looks like here, thank you. Here is additionally what I can see from this. Yes, you know, sometimes we look for signs from the universe. Yes, we want to be guided on that spiritual path. We need that shove and pull. What I'm getting right now to convey to you, Pisces, is that in order for that to happen quicker, in order for that to manifest, in order to see more this guidance, to be better guided towards the path you need to be on, or you want to be on rather, this needs to happen. The Tower, it's so difficult to change our thought patterns, to change our behavioral patterns, to recondition whatever subconscious beliefs or conditionings have been instilled in us, have been our form. Do you see what I'm saying? Our incarnate form, our human conditioning. It is very hard for that to change. And the only thing strong enough to really change that is love. Unconditional love and compassion. Let me bring you an example. When you're in such a dark, dark place, the only thing that will make you go through this pain, that is worth going through this pain, is when you know it will be better on the other side. It'll be better for yourself. It'll be better for your relationship. It'll be better for your children. It'll be better for the greater good, for example, right? Among many, many things. When you know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, you are willing to have this tower break and crumble because you know there is light at the end. And as I always say, it gets worse before it gets better. Okay, and I'm being guided to tell you not to withdraw this time, but to really unconditionally I'm sorry, I got distracted at the moment. To really Pisces, you are strong enough, but you may have a tendency to withdraw. And I believe that it is very possible and likely that withdrawing, you are justifying withdrawing because it's easier. It has helped you in the past, but I'm not getting that it is necessarily what is your best method of your best approach this month for July 2017. I'm getting, Pisces, that yes, it has served you in the past, but this is also your default. This is your go-to to withdraw. Do you see what I'm saying? You're at a new level now, so it is worth trying a new approach, which means actually nurturing whatever it needs to be nurtured in order for this unconditional love, compassion to shine through, because it is requiring a lot of strength. It's not going to be easy this month. And that's very individual how it's not going to be easy, but it may be very difficult, especially the tower, big shifts and changes. And remember that this is something that you wanted. You want to be here. You want these lessons. You want this wisdom. It just may not feel like it sometimes because it is freaking hard and it is painful, and it may really, really ask of you to really it may really ask of you, it may be difficult for you to hold your head above water because you're in these rapids, but it is requiring of you to strengthen your swimming skills. Do you see what I'm saying? It may be difficult, but it's going to force you to strengthen your swimming skills, and you're going to be able to navigate these rapids until they don't feel like rapids anymore. Which is why I'm being guided to tell you that yes, retreating and going within yourself, the hermit, it has benefited you in the past, and it can benefit you still, but in this particular case it may be better to try and keep your head above water instead of holding your breath, going underwater, because there it's quiet and there you don't have to fight the rapids. So that's what I have for you for this month, Pisces, for July. I hope that was helpful, and I will see you next month. Thank you so much for watching.